And then I died. But it seems that this is just the beginning of my journey.
Nice. Okay, so as you see, this is a roguelike game, a card deck building game, with a dungeon element there. So these are boss fights, right? There is some looting stuff which you can do, your deck building, of course. There is some upgrades. This is the dungeon element where you can build your own dungeon. And you have to keep in mind that there is a enemy we have to face. So this is the dungeon master, which you saw right now. And this is the enemy we have to face. So let's jump right into that. Start, create, whatever. Sam, can you hear me? Marbury, I hear you. That means your soul hasn't reached its destination. My soul? Marbury, where am I? Well, your body's in front of me. I'm giving you funeral rites. Good! Let's play some tutorials. Hello! Oh my god. Whoa. Escape the dungeon. Okay. Try to find some cover. This place isn't safe. Who knows what will happen if you're caught by a lost soul? Who knows? We don't. It's moving around. Okay, this is the dungeon. Oh, you can zoom out. Okay, you can zoom in, I guess. Hello, who are you? You're green, I guess you are a good guy. 1, 2, 3. And now we need another turn. Electric relic. Be careful, it's quick. Okay. Let's see what we can do with a pointed stick. Fight-o! What you see behind me is just how many cards we have, I guess. It's 7. Okay, you have to put it on your enemy. Poke. Thrust. Swiftly deals 20 damage to the target. Bam. Or a little bit less because it has got defense, of course. What do we got? Blessed attack. Deals 20 damage to the target and increases caster's attack by 15% during 2 turns. Nice. You can retrieve the cards dropped by lost souls and add them to your deck on the appropriate altar. I see another soul near you. It doesn't seem hostile. Try to parley with it. You have the same goal. Maybe you can join forces. Okay. We can put one in here. Hello. Hey, you lost too? Completely. Funny clothes. Where are you from? Roman Gaul. Aquitania. Helmet of the Ram. Thanks. Hello, Marcus. Increase this character's offensive spell damage by 25%. Okay, whatever. Adds 1 action point in battle, halves the quantity of powder gained. Oh, there it is, the dungeon master. The master, as you can see right there. The master. Here you are. You're the one who has my cards. I thought I alone could use them. Uh-oh. There we go. Still, I mean, it's just the tutorial. A little help would be appreciated. Stay back and let me fight. Okay, battle. During fight with several allies, you can switch from one to another by clicking on them. Action points are shared between all characters. Okay, so we can like swap here. This doesn't change anything, right? Wow, you're way better. Thrust. Bam. Poke him dead. Coif of protection, a powder. Thanks. Venevidi and Julius couldn't have done any better. Sam, you found some powder. You can upgrade your cards like I taught you. Use the altar right in front of you. Okay. Here we are. Frost, why not? You can increase the quality of your cards by using some powder. Bam. We got one. Okay, we got one card which is upgraded. You okay? Not great. Take your time to prepare yourself before you continue. To head deeper into Limbo, step into the green slab. Oh, that's the starting island. Okay, interesting. The small island is the hub. You end up here before you go to a new dungeon enclosure. What is that? Forge. Oh, you can upgrade your stuff. Weapons. Rarity upgrade is not allowed for this card. Okay, maybe because this is the starter weapon. Characters. Still no other ally. Okay. We can maybe change magical scepter for this thing. It's still strike. Deals 10 to 20 damage. Okay, let's do this. Add 15% on wind spells. Oh, and it does compare already for you. So you see there is something in red brackets. So this is already comparing for you that you will lose stats. This is good. This is good. Everything in just one single look. Okay, we're done. Yeah, let's go. Oh, hello. Kill this monster, Mini Peros. Peros. I see something ahead which blocks your path. You will have to defeat this lost soul in order to continue. Okay, here we are. Oh, right, 28 cards at the start. This is good. Portal, leave the area without losing your backpack. So how about we start like this? Nice. And then we start like this. And let's go to the pile of slabs. Okay, so now we can start the fight because we got to the enemy first. We're not losing the cards, so you get them again for the next fight. So this is basically something you really want to do like every single time. What's that? Minus 30% power. I don't care. Thanks, 10 powder and oxidant attack. Nice. And we got some slabs. Take all. Slab destruction. Oh, thanks. Okay. Basically cut our way back. This is like the dungeon you go through and you get like all the cards down here where you have a amount of cards in your hand, in your pocket. And these are after God damn, I can't show you. The cards which you see as the white ones, you can put in this dungeon and you can move your own way through it. And you have like missions to do. Like I said, you have your inventory, stuff you have on your belt, your battle deck, your characters. There are also a few other allies. And there's also a dungeon master. Where is that guy? There you can see it. This happens. This is the dungeon master we're fighting against. And there is our enemy we have to get. So this is the mission monster. I don't know how to call him. But this is basically where we have to go. There are some limitations in these piles. Of course, with walls and such things. There you see, he's changing again something. Enemies are moving. This is also a thing. You can also put a trap there. And then you could end your turn and maybe this guy will go on that trap. Okay, he's adding something. Yeah, there you go. He went through the trap and got minus 30 HP. Still early in development? Yeah, it's still early. But it's also just 15 bucks, so yeah. What do you got? 250. Damn. And thrust. Oh, whoa. 90. Can we heal ourselves, please? Increase target critical chance and multiplier by 15. Oh, wait. We can't slash him. Damn it. What is that? Increased attack, okay. So this is basically it right now. Let's see. Yeah, we can do this. Perfect! Mission done. Nice. Powder. There you go. Powder is like a currency in this game, where you can craft stuff, you can change stuff, upgrade stuff. That was close. Yeah, that was pretty close. Yeah, reward. Something to put on. An armor. Nice, because we don't have an armor. What is that? Falchion. Recipe for shield bash. Okay. We could also just continue that level, but I don't really want to. So next level. Like I said, it's a roguelike. So basically when you die, you lose everything you had in this level. But there are also portals like this thing. There it is called Breach, but inside the level, this is called the portal. And when you go there, you can also just move out the level and go back to your, what is that? A hub? Your home hub? Hometown? Whatever you want to call it. And there you can also swap your things and do stuff again. A long way down. A few things that we can maybe put into words here. That's a very unique game style. That's one pro. I have to admit that there is a part, like you can build your own dungeon, you have your own inventory there. It's a roguelike and a card game, and you stack up your cards, you're building your own deck. So this is very unique. Like, the combination of it is very unique. Multiple ways to play the game. Like, you could sneak your way through some levels, you could also just run around and crush everything, but also you have to keep in mind that your HP is always the same as you leave a fight. So you have to manage your HP. Another pro is definitely, it's very good designed, a very clean look onto this. It's very fluid. There is no real downtime to anything. No real loading times. Nice to play. Pro to me, I think if you really want to 100% this game and try every single opponent, you have to master your own deck. You have to see which kind of cards you could combine, which work pretty well together. Like, for example, the one card where you reduce the armor of your enemy, and then you have another card which does double the damage if you have enough armor reduced. So this is a pretty cool thing. Soundtrack is very cool, very good. Dungeon Master is something what is really unique to this game, because there is a guy, like you can see him right there. He's constantly changing your dungeon, and he's not just changing the dungeon, he's also taking the piles from you. So you will lose a pile, the dungeon master will put it somewhere into the dungeon for you. Maybe he changed it for the better, or maybe he more often he changed it to the worse for you. So that there are enemies in front of you, that there are enemies coming your way, that there is a path blocking, that there is a path completely deleting. So the dungeon master is trying to freak you out. So this is a very, very, very cool pro to this game. It's a roguelike. Of course, for me, that's maybe a contra. It's not that bad as in other games, like you only lose what you gathered in this run. You don't lose your minion or your character or anything, so this is basically staying the same. But you will just lose everything you earned in this run. But what you have in your base, this is saved. So everything what you take with you, you can also lose. But everything what is saved in the base is safe. Fighting is for me a contra. It's pretty much, the same over and over. Like in Hearthstone, where you see, oh, I can combine this, and then I can go a unique way that way, and I can do a really strong attack with these 3 cards when they come along. And this is, if you like this, okay. If you don't, for example, for me, that's a contra. And then we have the next thing is action points. I talked about this in the game, that you just have 3 action points for your complete team, and you have to manage who is gonna engage into the fight, who is supporting in the fight, and you can constantly swap through your teammates. Swapping doesn't cost you anything. So you can swap through your teammates and then try to take your action points where they matter the most. What do I mean with that is, for example, if you have a really good, strong melee class, you will always attack with him. If you have a good supporter, you will always support with that person. It is a fast way to do this, but it's also for me a contra, because you can't really change them how they are fighting, because your allies already come with a upside and a downside, so they have their own pros and cons, which is also maybe a pro that you have, where right now at this point allies are unique. So for example, the contra can also be a pro for you, of course. The allies are unique, as I said. They have their own pros and their own contras, where they're good at and where they're bad at. So you can also think about that in a tactical way. Another contra right now, but this is just in brackets, it's early access, of course. So the game is not finished right now. It's in an early access state. It's even in an open beta kind of state, so you still have to wait for the complete game to finish. As we saw by Slay the Spire, this can take a while, but in the end you get a really good amount of game for your buck. So keep that in mind. For now it's a contra, but it can be a pro in the long run. So there you go. These are my pros and cons. A long way down. It was fun to play it.